Hey everybody, hope you're doing well out there. This is Dustin Freund with a Kickstarter update for The Ghost Betwixt. Now, this update is about fulfillment date and deadlines. And I want to be very clear with you all about what's going on right now. Because I received some information a couple weeks ago and I wasn't able to share it with you until I understood exactly what was going on. So, to backtrack a couple weeks ago, if you recall, I posted a unboxing video for the final production copy. Very pleased with what I saw in that video, as you know, and I think a lot of you on the other end like what you saw as well. Everything was, all the changes I requested from the sample copy were made in the final production copy, except for just a couple minor things that are no big deal at all. But again, very pleased, very excited. Later in the day, if I started to look closer at the cards. If you recall in the unboxing video, I didn't unwrap the cards. Later that day I did. And what I saw was, first of all, one of Bill's talent cards, his color scheme is green, and one of his talent cards was brown instead of green. So that caught my eye. And I was like, why is this brown? I started looking closer at everything and comparing everything to the digital proof I received several months ago. What I discovered was everything was darker than it's supposed to be. So here's an example. I have a little visual aid for you. So the digital proof that I received several months ago, which we agreed on, is on the right, and the production copy, the final production copy I received just a couple weeks ago, is right here on my left. So you can see the difference here. Over here is much more vibrant. The turquoise, I mean, just look at how much vibrant and brilliant it looks over here. Even if you can see the reds on the kind of wilted flowers there, the roses. They pop over here. So again, I'm comparing everything and freaking out just a little bit because I was told, and this is exactly what happened, they printed all of the copies and I received one of those copies. So they printed all of them, assembled one box, sent me that assembled box to approve. Based on my my thoughts, they were then going to assemble the rest of the copies. But I was told, Dustin, make sure all of your files are perfect. Make sure all the cards are arranged perfectly. The files are how you want them, because once we print them, this is it. So that night, as I'm looking through everything and I'm seeing that it did not print right, yes, I am freaking out because I know they've printed everything and they told me this is it. So I didn't know what response I was going to receive. So to make matters, this is actually funny. To make matters worse, I contacted my rep in China. I did not hear from her. Usually she's very responsive at night because our nights over here in America are their mornings in China. So, and usually she's very responsive at night. So I sent her videos and concerns that night, at Sunday night, and didn't hear anything back. Next day, Monday, comes and goes, didn't hear anything. Tuesday comes and goes, didn't hear anything, and I'm getting a little worried. I look up on Google, I'm like, is there a Chinese holiday or something in May? Sure enough, Chinese Labor Week they celebrate in early May. So that's why I didn't hear anything. So that's why I haven't said anything to you all as well for 2 weeks or so now, because there was about a week that went by that I was completely in the dark, and I'm sitting here with a final production copy that just does not look right and I'm not happy with. So you can imagine kind of what I was going through. What I'm going through, because I want this game to meet your expectations. You guys, paid your hard-earned money for this, and you've followed along and supported this project for, quite a while now. So I'm doing everything I can to make sure it, knocks your socks off when you unwrap it and finally get to enjoy it. So, where are we at right now? There's good news. There's a happy ending to this story. They have agreed, our manufacturer, to reprint everything. I sent evidence of what I'm seeing, and apparently there was a printing error that they have realized, that everything does have this veil of darkness over it. It just has lost all its beauty, in my opinion. So they're reprinting everything very soon. And what exactly does very soon mean? I believe this week. I haven't been told that they're printing on X day, Thursday, whatever it is. But when I heard last night, they have it all ready to go. And it sounds like they are going to start printing again this week. And they are going to, try to go as fast as possible to get this fulfilled. Because they want it off their plate as well. They've been jacking with me for probably longer than they've wanted to. I'm not sure they're making money off of me at this point, to be honest. So, what that does for deadlines, again, it is going to extend the deadline a little bit longer. I know I keep saying this, and it's very frustrating to me because, I've wanted this game to reach your mailboxes and doorsteps for quite a while now, and this game was not supposed to take this long. We've had everything done on our end for several months, and I know certain things, are out of our control. Certain things take longer than what you anticipated, and that ultimately is very true. I was told that by some friends. I remember Jerry Hawthorne, a while back, mentioned that things take longer than you might expect. I was like, yeah, I'm sure they do. No, he's exactly right. They absolutely do. So here we are. And I know I'm laughing because it's getting silly now, but I hope you guys are. I hope you understand where we're at. This is, not something I anticipate, not something I'm thrilled with. I really want this game to get to you guys. I'm sitting back on Facebook and I'm seeing all these other amazing games be fulfilled that were kind of on the same timelines as The Ghost Betwixt. Chronicles of Drenagar just got fulfilled. Its Kickstarter, I think, hit around the same time as ours. Dungeons of Infinity, same thing. It's been a great year for Dungeon Crawler so far, and I can't wait for The Ghost Betwixt to, add to this amazing year. And it will deliver this year. I promise you that. No doubt about it. And it's going to be well before the end of the year. Well before the end of the year. No doubt. So, anyways, so that's really it. We'll see. As soon as I hear a new timeline, I will absolutely deliver that. Hopefully I can deliver that to you really soon. And the last thing I wanted to mention is, this is kind of an aside, is if you did watch that unboxing video, you'll recall there was just a few little tiny things that I wasn't happy with. And one thing was the order of the cards. So what I mean by that is if there were 4 decks of miniature cards. You have your equipment cards, your talent cards, all those things. They were printed in order, but they were organized evenly. So brown equipment deck would bleed over into deck 2, and then some talent cards would bleed over here, and that's not what we want. I want you guys to be able to open each deck and kind of know what's in there. So it's as easy to kind of get to the table as possible. And in the quick play guide, it kind of walks you through how to organize all the components and get the game going. Now, what's most important in that organization is this card right here. I'll try to get it to autofocus. It says, "Stop, do not open until completing mission 1. This deck is full of random equipment cards and monster weapons and all sorts of stuff that are unlocked as you go through the game. And you will unlock them through various means, such as cashing in monster trophies. All right, so I won't get into that, but there's various ways that you will pull cards from here and add them into the decks of your campaign. Obviously, if this card at the top isn't at the top, it's buried in the middle, then this card is worthless, and it makes us all look kind of stupid because, you know, it breaks everything if this card is not on the top. So that's one other thing I've been communicating with them, is to get these cards organized appropriately. So I think we're in good shape there as well, and that's really it. Get this thing printed how we want it, like this one, not like this one. Get these cards organized, and we are in amazing shape. So again, can't thank you guys enough for your support. I hope, you know, I hope you understand where we're at. Hope you know we're doing everything we can to get this thing across the finish line. I couldn't be more excited and ready for you all to experience this game, along with all the other amazing Kickstarters that have been fulfilled this year. So anyways, that's about it. Please let me know your thoughts if you have any questions or concerns, and I'll answer them immediately. So thanks so much. We'll talk to you really soon.